Maybe I'll prove both of you wrong. Maybe I'll go crazy. Crazy's sounding pretty good right now.
I love you, Nancy.
Well, hello.
Wow.
That
Cool.
was a clip from Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, one of this week's new releases.
It bombed at the box office, but should you still give it a chance? Here to tell us is our resident movie critic, Will Loper. So, should we?
Well, you know, you got ripped out eyeballs, femme fatales with little to no clothing, and every kind of stylized violence you can think of, and somehow it has all never seemed more boring. So just like the first Sin City, we got several stories that kind of sort of intertwine. One storyline has Joseph Gordon-Levitt in a high-stakes poker game. Another has stripper Jessica Alba taking her revenge on the Senator Kingpin of the city, Rourke. And the title plot follows Josh Brolin and Ava Green in a pulpy romance with all kinds of double crossings. Since the movie is kind of half sequel, half prequel, we already kind of know the fates of some of the characters, so there's no suspense. The first movie, it felt like anyone could die at any time, and they often did. Here, we know who lives. I don't think I'm giving any spoilers by saying Bruce Willis is a ghost. A lot of the stories also don't match up with the first, so it felt like there wasn't as much thought put into this one. We see that in the characters. They're all kind of one note, not as likable as they were in the first. Mickey Rourke as the hulking Marv is great, but the movie keeps hammering home these one-note traits instead of advancing the plot. Ava Green is a smoky seductress. Okay, we get it. If you really like the first Sin City and are really, really bored, maybe go see it. Otherwise, just skip it.
Okay, and what is your rating on this one then, dare I ask?
Well, I felt maybe a little generous. 2 Lady Gaga cameos out of 5, so.
Okay.
It's not complete without Lady Gaga.
So Jessica Alba looks pretty good with her hair all chopped up and scars. Not bad.
That was a different look for her.
Certainly was. All right, next up.
Next, I went and saw If I Stay. Now, this is another movie based on a book for young adults. This stars Chloe Grace Moretz as a cello-playing fiend who falls in love with a dude in a rock band. Everything is going just hunky-dory until she and her entire family get in a car accident, and she comes back as a sort of trapped in limbo ghost. She sees her family members go in the hospital, she sees her own body trapped in a coma, and she has to decide if she wants to come back and live or to let go and die. Now, the movie has 2 storylines. If it just picked one and stuck with the theme, it would have been a much stronger movie. So one theme is sort of, she gets accepted to Juilliard in New York and has to decide, do I go to Juilliard, follow my dreams, or do I stay and keep my relationship? The second is, do I keep living when all my family might be dead, or do I let go and die? So the movie is constantly cutting back and forth between these 2 themes instead of just picking one and exploring it in depth. I mean, they're both great storylines. You could explore a lot, but it cuts back and forth, and it just ends up feeling endless. I just thought the movie would never be done.
Really?
Wow.
It
Not
seems
good.
intriguing.
It really
though.
does to me, too.
I mean, both themes are very intriguing, but
Just
it ends
doesn't
up
work.
no.
Yeah.
All right, so what did you rate this one?
I also gave this one 2 out of 5, 2 cellos. It kind of tries to pull a Fault in Our Stars, kind of a tearjerker type movie, but that is a much better movie, so go see that one instead of this.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, well, what's up for next week for you?
Well, I'm off next week, so next week I'll be back looking at the best and worst of summer.
Oh,
Ah,
Okay.
Looking forward to that.
You should.
All right.
thank you.
Thanks,
Yep,
Will.
thank you.